welcome back. I am loading up all my stuff to go over to Treetop Garage. So if you guys have not checked his channel out, check his channel out. He's the one I'm painting the 49 Studebaker for. Getting all my stuff that I need to take over to his house. We're painting it in his garage, wide open. So we'll see how it turns out. We'll see how the dust and the bugs and everything turn out on it. It's going satin orange, like a burnt orange color. So there's no wet sanding and buffing, so whatever gets in the paint is in the paint. So basically, I am taking some epoxy primer over there, the same stuff I used last night. This Speedy Coat epoxy direct to metal. We're going to put one light coat of that on the car just to seal off any sanding scratches, any bare metal spots or anything like that. I have not seen the car since I primered it last. I know he did a bunch more body work to it, and he reapplied primer, I think, twice to it. Not the whole car, but to spots here and there. So we're just going to take this with us to go over it to just make sure. So I'm going to be taking some mixing cups, some lids, my spray gun. I only need one spray gun today. Some lacquer thinner to clean my gun out, you know, stuff like that. Wax and grease remover, some window cleaner. I'm going to make them wax and grease remover it and use window cleaner on the car, have them wash it down twice. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to get loaded up here. The valance is sanded down. I sanded it down this morning with 320. I primered it last night. I baked it dry. It's already sanded down with 320. I know that it's dry because when I sanded it with 320, no primer clogged up the paper. When your primer clogs your paper up, that means it's not cured. I didn't have any of those issues, so it's good to go. So I'm going to get loaded up, get over there, and we're going to make a video of me painting it. He's also going to have a video which will be different than mine. He'll be recording, I'm sure, at different times than I'm recording. And so you'll definitely check his channel out. Subscribe to his channel. He has a giveaway too. I think a $300 gift card and a shirt or something like that. I'm not sure. So make sure you check out his channel. Subscribe. His giveaway is when he hits 1,000 subscribers. My giveaway is going to be tomorrow. Somehow I'll get it done. I literally work like 12 to 16 hours a day, so it's hard for me to take a little time away to figure stuff out. But I'll get it figured out tonight at some point so that tomorrow we can do the giveaway on my channel, because I am almost at 3,100 subscribers now. So we're going to be giving away the spray gun and a t-shirt from whatever size you need, from medium to 3X in blue or orange. You get to pick which color you want. But you have to go to my video. That is the giveaway video. You have to be subscribed to the channel and you have to leave a comment on that video, because the computer is going to generate a winner from that video, from the comments in that video. So basically, if there's 50 comments, it's going to pick 1 out of 50 people to win. You know, if there's 100, obviously 1 out of 100. So right now, I don't think there's even 100 comments, which is good. I mean, whoever has commented has a really good chance of winning. I mean, that's pretty good odds, I think. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get loaded up, head over there, and I'll see you in a little bit. Real quick, one other thing. You'll see I have a water separator on my gun. I don't use these here because I have this water separator down here that dries the air going into the spray booth, so I don't have water in my lines. He doesn't have that set up, obviously, so I'm putting this filter on here, and what this does is it will trap the moisture coming out of the air line from going through the gun into the paint job and causing water drops or who knows what. But anyways, just want to let you know, if you see this on the gun, normally you won't see this, but since I'm not spraying here, I need to put this on there. Also, if you look here, the air the air end is different than what I use here. What I use here are these high flow fittings. So look at the difference in the size of the airline. So this is a high flow fitting. Look at how big the internal is right here versus this. So this, you know, all this stuff makes differences. So you gotta, you know, adapt to all this stuff. So I need to completely adapt how I'm gonna spray here versus at his house. So, all right, I'm gonna keep loading up and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm all loaded up, getting ready to head over there. I want to let you know that This rear bumper for the dually, I need to repaint it. There's some spots that look like shit. Something happened over here. I ended up with a reaction right over here, which you can't really see in the camera. But I don't know what happened there, but it looks like crap. And I thought I saw, like right here, there's a little bit of a weirdness going on right here. See that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sand this down with 320 and reshoot it. Not a big deal. I'd rather do it now while it's still taped up and it's not on the vehicle. Don't have to take it back off and do it. If you don't like the way something looks when you paint it, fix it. Don't live with it. It's just gonna bother you the whole time. This is not a big deal. It's 20 minutes of sanding down with 320, and I'm gonna reshoot it with a coat of white, maybe 2 coats of white at most, and some pearl and clear again. Just keep in mind when something goes wrong or you don't like the way something looks, the second time you paint it always turns out better than the first. So everybody makes mistakes, guys, even me. I mean, there's no runs or anything on it, but it's got those weird things, and it did some weird shrinking back right here, which I don't think I could show it on the camera. Right there. So you can see how it's got these weird shrink back lines. And I wasn't planning on wet sanding and buffing this because of all the contours. I could probably knock it down, and then, oh, right here. See, it's just got a bunch of weird stuff going on underneath or something. So we're just gonna reshoot it. It's not a big deal. You know, an hour of time to make something look 10 times better is well worth it in my eyes. All right, we're here at Tim's from Treetop Garage. I'm making him wash the car down twice. This is punishment.
And I don't mind.
So he's just wiping it down right now with wax and grease remover. Then we're gonna go over it with the window cleaner, and I'm gonna help him with that one. We're gonna wash and dry the window cleaner. And then I brought a tack cloth to tack it off, and we're going for it. It's not real hot out today yet. Doesn't look like there's any bugs in the air, so hopefully we'll get pretty lucky and turn out pretty clean. Valance is here. Sanded it down this morning with 320, so everything's ready to go. So I'll be back here shortly once I mix up some epoxy primer. We're just gonna put a real light coat on that on the car, and then we're ready for color. This is the paint we're using. Where'd you get this from, Tim?
TCB Global.
TCB Global. They also sell it on eBay, but if you go to their website, it's cheaper, correct?
I think it was about the same, really.
Oh, about the same if you buy it off of eBay or if you go to their site.
The website is on that paint filter there.
Yeah, here it is right here if anybody's interested in it. But we'll see how it sprays. I've used this before, base coat, clear coat, and it worked really well. It was literally like a $400 kit. It was a gallon of color, a gallon of clear, all the hardeners and a reducer and everything, and it worked really, really well. But we'll see how this works. I've never shot their single stage flat. Is it flat?
Yeah.
Flat. So, all right, here's what it looks like. He's been stirring it this morning. I'll have to stir it up again once I get done with the epoxy primer. It's a cool color. So we will see what it looks like. All right, Tim is he is tack clothing it right now. I've got the sealer mixed up, epoxy primer, sealer, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna get started. I'm gonna do the roof first, and then I'll do the sides of the car, the back, and the hood and valance. I mixed up a full cup. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I might have to mix up a little bit more after I spray that cup out. Okay, we're ready to go here. He's just tacking off the hood and the valance. Once I put this epoxy primer on here, I'm gonna let it set for 15-20 minutes. We'll probably tack cloth it off one more time just to get any loose dirt that's possibly landed on it, and then we'll start putting the color on. Probably have enough to do 3 coats of color, I'm hoping. I don't know how well it's gonna cover, so we'll see what happens. He's gonna move the stand around for me from one side to the other, so I don't have to wrestle with the spray gun, the hose, and the stand. So after I get half of the roof sprayed, we'll move it over to the other side, spray the other half of the roof, and then we'll knock out the sides, the back, and work our way over to the other parts.
Good night, brother.
That's like
Oh, thanks.
What's that?
Okay, I'm getting ready to mix up the color. They're saying it's a 4-to-1 mix, 4 parts paint, 1 part color, and then they can use a half a, what does it say, 0.5% of reducer. Look here. 1/2 part of reducer if I want. So I'm gonna mix up 2 cups at once so that when I run out, I can just swap to the second cup and keep going rather than stopping and waiting to mix up more. So I'm gonna go ahead and get both of these mixed up. I am gonna put a little bit of reducer in it, not a lot. I wanna see how it acts with maybe just an ounce or 2 of reducer. I don't wanna over reduce it and make it real transparent. I don't know how this is gonna spray, so we'll see what happens. We're back.
Hey guys, this is Joey from Mill Creek Fab Shop. Don't forget to check out my channel. However, if you ever work with this guy that's behind the camera, he will work your arms off, I'm telling you.
I made him sand this thing twice.
Yeah.
See what happens?
We still haven't found an arm. I think it fell down in the drain, but we're gonna keep looking. Y'all enjoy.
All right, guys, getting ready to put the first coat of color on. I'm gonna do a light to medium coat, and then the second coat we'll put on real heavy, and we'll see what it looks like. Don't know if we're probably gonna do 3 coats if I have enough material. We'll see how this first coat ends up. I'm gonna hit the roof, go to the center, jump over to the other side, go from the center down, and then I'm gonna jump back over here and work my way down the car, go on that side and work my way down the car. I'm not super worried about keeping a super wet edge because this is gonna dry a satin flat color, like a sat to flat and flat color, so it's not gonna be real visible.
Or sat to flatten.
Whatever. Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Whatever works. I like that color a lot. You done? Hey, can you move the camera over? You know what? I think I'm already sick of it. Change it. Yeah, so tell them. I'm going to mix up a little bit more, just to make sure I have enough for the hood and the valance. Okay, I'm going to do the hood and the front valance. I mixed together what I had left in the 2 cups. We'll see if this is enough. I already have another cup mixed up. We can't put a second coat on the car until the sheen is the same on the whole car. So right now, if I started putting another coat on, because this is shinier than the roof, this would stay shinier than the roof because this isn't fully dried yet, the first coat. That's what you got to worry about when you're using a flat color. Okay, I'm gonna put the second coat on. I'm not gonna record the second coat. It's the same as the first, but I'm just gonna go a little bit heavier. As you can tell, it's drying because now it's not, you don't see a bunch of blotchiness like you did when I made the video a little bit ago. So I'm gonna put the second coat on and I'll come back and put the third on. All right guys, second coat is just about set. You can see, look at the difference of how less blotchy it is, more uniform. Couple bugs, but not bad, really. Very minimal amount of dirt for where we're doing it. A little bit of a bug up here, just trying to get out with some tape, but I guess that's going to become a fossil on the last coat here. So I'm going to put a third coat on. We're going to do another medium to heavy coat, and then after that I'm going to stick around a little bit, let it flatten out, and we'll see what it looks like. I'm not going to film the last coat. I'll just come back and walk around and show you what it looks like afterwards. It's kind of hard to get the camera moved around and everything else while spraying this, but it's turning out real nice, guys. Okay, third coat is done. It's looking pretty good here. You can see how it's flattening out, how it's real even looking. You know, you get nervous sometimes with this cheaper paint because you never know how it's going to work, if it's going to be blotchy or anything like that. But I'll tell you what, what was the price of this paint, Tim?
Like $308.
It's $308 for a gallon of color with a quart of hardener, and they gave you mixing sticks, strainers, all that stuff. So I mean, no brainer here, guys. Look at the difference. So this is stuff that anybody can really do, and you can do it fairly cheap. And if for some reason it didn't turn out well, you can always paint it again for as cheap as this stuff is. So that's going to end this video, guys. I'll probably, I don't know, at some point maybe I'll get an update picture of it outside once it's dried and put back together. But this is still a little bit shinier, the hood, because it's still a little bit wetter, because that was one of the last things I painted. But that's it, guys. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys later.